What is going on, YouTube? My name is Randy, and you're watching the Randy Talks Mets channel, where you get your latest Mets media, everything you know about the New York Mets on this channel. And today, we're going to get it started here again with the series. Will the Mets trade this player? And will the Mets trade Luisangel Acuna, the 23-year-old, young 23-year-old? Will the Mets trade Luisangel Acuna? We're going to get into overall his 2025 stats. This is a guy that, first of all, took in the beginning of the season. McNeil got injured. He had an oblique injury. Luisangel Acuna had to step in. He had to step in, and he stepped in really good. He won the National League Rookie of the Month for March and April when it comes to rookies. So what an absolute great job Luisangel Acuna did. But overall, didn't have the greatest year. Obviously, the consistent playing time is something that he didn't get a lot of. He had 175 at bats, 234 batting average, 0 home runs. So we didn't see power from Luisangel Acuna, which is a weird thing because when he came up in 2024 and spelled Mr. Lindor, because Lindor got injured and he replaced him for a little bit, he hit like 3 home runs. So he showed some power. He was hitting shots out of Citi Field like nothing. And it was very, very surprising to see a guy like him, the size of him, to hit home runs the way he was hitting them. So I feel like he's able to hit home runs, and we just haven't seen the best out of Luisangel Acuna. But this is a guy that batted 234, had 0 home runs, eight RBIs, 293 on base percentage. I mean, 567 OPS, 16 stolen bases. When it comes to Luisangel Acuna, it's the speed that is the next level. Next level speed. He has like a 97 speed. This guy is amazing when it comes to speed. 16 stolen bases. When he gets on base, he is a big, big threat. But I really like this kid. I just felt like he didn't get a lot of consistency like he should have. Obviously, when McNeil came back, he was getting less playing time, and then he was struggling. And yeah, so it's tough because I feel like these young players need consistent playing time. And when you're not giving them consistent playing time and you just put them to be a utility guy or a pitch hitter, it's not doing a lot for the kid's development. And when it comes to Luisangel Acuna, I still believe in the bat. I know a lot of Met fans don't believe in Luisangel Acuna's bat. They don't like the size. They don't like the way he's a free swinger. And I get that. I understand that completely. But we saw a glimpse of what he can be in March and April. We saw a glimpse of what he can be last year for those last games in September. So I like this kid. The speed is next level, but can he get enough playing time? Can he show that power? Does he have power? Does he have power? Because 0 home runs, 175 at bats, you could at least hit 1 home run, right? I think it was Ronnie Mauricio. Ronnie Mauricio has unlimited power, amazing power. But he had 100 something at bats, and he hit 6 home runs. So I like Luisangel Acuna, but where does he fit for this team? Does he fit as a utility guy? Because he could play the utility role and it's fine. But I just feel like when you're 23 years old, you should be getting the consistent playing time. You need to play to get better. If you sit down a guy like this in a utility role, I just don't feel like that is maximizing his, his ability and his potential as well. So I think he can be a better hitter overall, but he needs the playing time. And if he doesn't get the playing time, then he's not going to go anywhere. But is he going to get the playing time with the New York Mets? We know that Jeff McNeil is the second baseman right now. Obviously, he could be traded. But when it comes to Luisangel Acuna, this is a guy that I want to see more. He gives you overall pretty good defense when it comes to run prevention. We know that David Stearns, he values defense. He values it. And Acuna only had 2 errors in 2025. He plays multiple positions. He could play third base. He could play shortstop. He could play second base. His best position is second base. He has also some pretty good arm strength as well. Really good arm strength. So I think this kid has a lot of ability, but I don't know if he. There's just so many infielders that the Mets have. The Mets have Brett Beatty, Mark Vientos, Ronnie Mauricio, Luisangel Acuna. At some point, one of those guys is going to have to go, right? And maybe they're going to start Ronnie in AAA, which I think they are, and just let him get the playing time. But Acuna, what is his role going to be in 2026? What's his role going to be? Because you got Mr. What's it called? Jeff McNeil. And if Jeff McNeil is traded, if he's traded, then Acuna, I think, would get most likely that opportunity. Because I don't feel that Jet Williams is ready. He just got promoted to AAA recently, and he struggled there. So I think that they want to wait it out when it comes to Jet Williams. And it makes sense because you want a guy like Jet Williams to perform in AAA before you call him up. But I like Luisangel Acuna, and I think if you give him the opportunity, he's going to take it and run with it. I like the defense with Francisco Lindor and Luisangel Acuna. I like the tandem. Better than Jeff McNeil and Lindor. I like that tandem. It reminds me of the Jose Iglesias and the Lindor tandem. Because Acuna is a good defender. He's a good defender. You saw the play. If you didn't see that play that he made in Cincinnati to save the game for the New York Mets and get that last out. It was in a very athletic play. And I don't think Jeff McNeil makes that play. So Luisangel Acuna is a guy that has a lot of value. But I could see the Mets either trading McNeil and starting Luisangel Acuna until Jet Williams is ready. Or they could trade Luisangel Acuna for maybe some young pitching. Maybe something like that. This kid has a lot of value. I know a lot of teams like him. He's not his brother. He's not going to be his brother. His brother is amazing. And Luisangel Acuna could be really good. But Ronald Acuna Jr. is on a different level. He's a superstar. And health has plagued him many, many times. But this kid Acuna, I just feel like he has potential to be a good player. Will he be a great player? I don't know that. But I think he has the potential to be a really good player. So I like this kid, man. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, guys.